Well. Look where we are. Journey to the Farlands, episode 146. We are here in the main menu, as per the usual. I figure we should probably get going into the game here, since it's been a day. I did a stream on Friday, so I'm not completely at a loss. A complete loss. Oh wow. Yeah, I thought we ended things off just kind of chilling in the middle of nowhere. Oh, coordinates. Did I get them? What a way to start an episode. And a commentary one nonetheless. 22nd. Oh, we're on the 28th now. I'm behind on my days apparently. Well, nothing a little writing with the pencil can't fix. I don't know how my streak has been actually, because I thought that was a good streak, but I've also it's been a little bit. So we got the 23rd, 24th. Oh, this pencil's broken. Where'd my other one go? Oh, it's over here. The old trial and error. Alrighty. Anyways, welcome to this episode. Another episode of this madness in my pursuit of the Farlands. Of course, not a whole lot has really changed since last episode. Oh, I forgot. I completely forget that I delete the little TH or TS or T or RT or RD, like the 22nd, 23rd. I write that in my notebook. Like I write the 24 and then the little TH. It's fun. 25th, 26th. I didn't realize I hadn't updated it. 3.1 million. Okay, I'm gonna go to my channel. I did not realize I'd do this. But better do it now than to forget. The 22nd. Oh wow, I took a bit of a break. The 22nd, yeah, I got that one. Really, I took that much time for myself. Did not feel like it was that much. So this was streamed on the 27th? Or we should be the 26th. Oh, I uploaded 27th. No, it'd be the 26th then. Really? Well, that broke the streak. I'm not too worried about that though. I'm a busy guy now. Busy. 316 3.16 million. Okay. 40. And then those days are blank, and so is that one. And we should be at 3,163,840, around there. That should be today's stream. And I am correct. As per usual. Anyway. It's been a day. Actually, I don't remember the last time I did a commentary. It might have been a week or two since I've actually done a commentary. At least a week. I'm gonna check. Do some fact checking on that information. Oh, 25% of the way. Ah, yes, Mr. Efficiency was the last one. I think that was about a week ago. So yeah, it's been about a week. And not a whole lot has happened. I've worked, finished some assignments for school. Still got quite the storm coming. And not like a physical storm, I mean like I don't mean a literal storm, I mean a figurative storm. With all the stuff happening. With school and all that. So expect inconsistency. I know I was talking in Mr. Efficiency about being all efficient and walking every day, but the reality is that I'll have to take time to do things that matter most in life, which is work and school. At least to me, or at least like right now, because during the Farlands can definitely fall by the wayside, but it doesn't mean I care about it any less. I'm still just as excited to reach the Farlands as I was 100 or an odd few hundred days ago. But at any rate, we're still working our way to the Farlands slowly but surely. just crossed 25% in, I think it was in Mr. Efficiency or one of those episodes. Might have been the one before that or after. But one of the episodes around a week ago, we passed 25%, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat. And yeah, it's not, we're not back-breaking pace, but I'm just doing what I can. It's a lot of time you have to commit to do a series like this. This was an interesting first series to do like this long term. I haven't really done any other long term series even since then. This is definitely my shtick for now. I've been considering bringing back the other series, but I'm gonna bring them back when I'm back from my break. Like I'll probably start doing hardcore adventures again when I get the time to, which I definitely don't have the time. I could have done it this weekend, to be honest, but I also was getting into a new neighborhood in Sims too, again. So, yeah. Anyway, we're getting there at any rate. To the Farlands. Oh, a recent thing that people have been talking about, or at least I saw one person commenting about the fact that the series here isn't edited and it tanks viewership, that whole spiel. And I mean, I'm not really all that worried about that. I'm not making this for content. Like I'm just kind of doing this it's more of an archive. So if you guys don't like it, then there's other Journey to the Farlands series that may be a bit more edited and well produced. But I'm just trying to work my way over to the Farlands. And the editing thing is just, I don't bother editing just because it's time consuming and I don't really have time to do that. I would have to make them far less frequent, so it'd be like more like once a week, like other series, or even like once or twice, which isn't ideal. And we might be shifting towards something like that. Well, I don't know. We're doing, I mean, it was like twice within the last week, but also it's been a busy week. I'll be saying that a few times. And we'll see how I do in the summer, if I can keep up some kind of schedule. It's a very different time now than it was like a month or two ago. So it's just lots of school happening, and I'm working weekends. So I probably won't be able to get a whole lot done, but maybe next weekend I'll see if I can do anything next weekend. But yeah, got exams coming up, and I got all this grad stuff. So yeah, there's plenty of things to keep me busy. So I wouldn't expect a complete return to this series for a little bit. Maybe until after my trip, so early July, we'll see. See how I fend in June. And then in August, it'll be the 1-year anniversary of the series, which it'll have already been a year. It's great. So like yesterday, I was just starting this year of school and starting Journey to the Farlands, and Newcraft was still alive, but it's weird thing that times are changing. Times are changing. And I think either next month or July, when I come back from my break completely, basically whenever I have time to make content, I'm going to be starting a new series that'll take the place of Minecraft Through Time, I think. At least for now. I might bring Minecraft Through Time back later if this series kind of tanks, but I've kind of talked about it in the last 2 commentaries. I don't know how many it's been, but I've talked about it a few times. That I'm starting a series with Devin. We're doing a co-op series, maybe. I'm not gonna say this is 100% happening because, of course, we could still become busy and not have any time. But ideally, in the ideal world, we'll have time to actually make this series a thing, and it's gonna be me and Devin in old Minecraft, like this. It will be in like beta 1.7.3, and we'll just kind of see what happens, what kind of shenanigans and things play out. I think that could be great, especially considering the type of content I make. It would be very in style, on trend for the series, the channel overall. So that's an idea. You guys can let me know how you feel about that. I mean, if you guys say you won't like it, I probably will still make it anyway, but I do appreciate a vote of confidence. I figure if people watch Journey to the Farlands, they might watch a multiplayer beta series, which is always something I've wanted to do. Even some kind of SMP style format too. I don't know if it'd actually be a server or what, but me and Devin can play on it, maybe with Cameo from an odd friend of mine who has old Minecraft and would be willing to join for an episode or something. But that sounds like a lot of fun, because I can't really do a whole lot in Journey to the Farlands. You guys can kind of figure that with all the walking. There's not really a whole lot of time for bases and fun adventures and quirks and things. So that series would be a really good excuse to do some of that fun stuff that we've been missing out in this series on for the last almost 10 months now. That would be a fun idea. And I might do another video game spotlight soon as well. I'm liking those. I'll keep them coming, because the last one I did was Factorial, and I might do another one or a few more just to kind of keep me on my toes. See if any of them gain any traction. Those are kind of based off viewership. and comments and things. So if their chances are they probably won't become series because the channel here is still pretty small. So I'm not gonna. That's kind of like I'm whispering that's kind of the point of those videos is that they don't become series. But if you guys do really like them, I will make them into series because I think each of those games I play have potential, but just might not be what I want to put my energy into right now. That's all. I only got so many hours in a day, but I gotta break out of bed. I also gotta make a new helmet. Maybe that's what we'll do right now. Make me a nice helmet with some diamonds. Cover up that mug of mine. Alrighty. Let's continue. But yeah, this whole series idea would be fun. Me and Devin have been thinking of ideas. I'm kind of starting to think of ideas now for bases and things. So you could also suggest those, I guess. I know someone suggested a cave base for Journey to the Farlands, and I've also thought like a sky base. So I could do something in lieu of that in our beta world, or even in this series in the future for Outpost 3 or something. I'm trying to remember if there actually was an Outpost 3. There wasn't. There's only 2. And before the end in Uno. That's right. And they are both in January, and now we're almost in June. So I've been doing pretty good. It's been the last time I've been stomped was like January, February. So we're on a good roll. And I mean, part of that roll has also just been no videos at all. So you win some, you lose some, really. But yes. Yeah, I would have definitely streamed some more Journey of the Farlands this weekend, but I brought back an old neighborhood in Sims 2, and I missed playing it. So I've been starting that up and trying to get caught up to where I was a few years ago when I last played it. So that's why I said on Friday, yeah, we got plenty of time. I did have plenty of time. I had today off, but I really I also spent time outside, believe it or not. I have a pool and hot tub and things, so I was outside yesterday and today as well. I worked last night, and yeah, Friday I didn't work, so I had Friday and today to do some shenanigans, but that was about it. And I work tomorrow, so no episode tomorrow. Unlikely. So probably like Tuesday at the next episode. But I'm just thinking. Yeah, I don't really have plans, but yeah, just going back to the previous idea, I don't really have plans on editing this series like at all. I mean, beyond just editing breaks out, which I might do in this episode if I remember. That's the big if, is if I do remember. But we'll see. I do enjoy just kind of being able to just record this and upload it without having to worry about editing, because it's a series I upload so frequently, almost daily. Well, yeah, in theory, on paper, daily. And it's just way easier. And for like the series is like Java, I'm gonna probably upload those in longer form. I just haven't uploaded Java either, just due to the break, like I said. The break didn't apply to Journey to the Farlands, so you're getting the special treatment, but the other stuff is kind of, I don't really have the creative capacity right now to try and come up with ideas in all those at once, and let alone time. I don't know. I'm kind of in that boat where I like to dedicate myself to things. If I really, like it, I dedicate myself to it, and other stuff may have to fall down. And the more minute things may have to fall by the wayside, but that's just the way it works. And it's not too big a deal anyway, because for the most part, it's that stuff that I didn't upload doesn't get a whole lot of viewership anyway. Not even to say this gets it, but it gets more. It does get more. But anywho, almost 150 episodes in, halfway to 200, which it just feels like I'm just throwing numbers away with these titles now, or these episode numbers. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we walked over, well, almost, or just over 2 million, I think. Yeah, it was September and I started early October, so yeah, it was just about 2 million we've walked on this series so far on camera. And in terms of actual like stuff you can see, I think it was about 1.5 million, maybe you can see. You can watch about 1.5 million blocks of the journey in the 150 episodes. But yeah, I don't really got a whole lot of ideas as to how to speed up the journey, so I'm just keep doing it the way I'm doing it. I think the big thing that could speed it up is walking in a straight line instead, which I could do that. But it's also been kind of my shtick for the whole series is going to the corner, and that would kind of be a little bit redundant. A little redundant. Because although it does take less time to walk to like one Farland, it also is kind of cool to go to the corner. I guess you guys could let me know on that as well. If you guys think I should just make a straight trip instead, and then just do the other straight trip. But I don't know. I feel like that's gonna take the same time, if not more, anyway. I feel like I'm just better off doing it this way. But I always like opinions. Always like hearing the voices of the people. It's kind of the whole idea. It may be an archive, but I'll let people kind of inspire me. And I have. Outpost 1 was inspired by someone. I probably never would have done Outpost 1 that soon. Well, it was like, and by soon I mean like August to January. So it's about 5 months. So, yeah. It's been about the same time since then, so we theoretically should settle soon, but we got a lot of diamonds. So we'll last another few months. So it might even be another 5 months. My prediction, if I don't die, even if I do die, I should be able to recover my stuff, so I should be okay now. I should last theoretically another few months, because I lasted a great deal, I think about the 5 months, so maybe we'll go past the 1 year anniversary with this. Might be the fall then that we'd settle for Outpost 3. This is all like very ballpark estimate based off previous journeying. Which the journey can be a little unexpected at times, although it's fairly straightforward. Well, it's actually quite diagonal, but who am I to draw lines? Anyhow, I don't think I'll stream right to bedtime. I've got. I might do a little bit of Sims. I'll see, because I'll probably, yeah. So I'll do another good little bit. We'll go clean to an hour, and then I'll probably do something else after that. Okay. Day, who knows? Day 2000 plus, because we're definitely beyond there by now. definitely beyond that point. It's crazy. Oh, and I don't check my statistics very often. Let's check them again. 11 days. Well, that wouldn't be the whole time. That's since the statistics are reset. But you do get a bit of an idea. How about beds? That's a fun one. This is a long time, yeah, 1300. So this would have been since before Outpost 1. So this was like the fall of last year. So which it was a pretty long time ago. Since like October. So probably since the beginning of the series. Just about. Yeah, because the music discs were Outpost Cake. I think that was before Outpost 1. So that was like the fall. Armor. 3. Yeah, I don't know if this data is the most. Yeah, pickaxes are used the most. And that is a lot. I use a lot of iron pickaxes. 113. Jeepers. I've stopped multiple times in the series though. That wasn't including Spawn, of course. Spawn was a bit different, but yeah. Oh, I'm excited to do this series with Devin because it gives me the excuse to play beta, but not walk to the Farlands. Devin joked about the idea of doing a joint Journey to the Farlands series, but I feel like 2 of them would be even more chaotic, and we wouldn't be able to stream it as often as I do this, so we'd get nowhere. So that idea was scrapped pretty quickly. It was a joke, but anyway, a funny little joke anyway. But I think if I get lucky and I have some time, I might just bring back series in Java or /Java at the nearest convenience. So maybe within the next month, next few weeks, if I get a lot of free time and I don't have a whole lot I want to do, then I know where to go. Journey to the Farlands. No, I could do that, but also new series with Devin, or also go back to Hardcore Adventures or Java. So I got plenty on the back burner. I might even get rid of Hardcore Adventures. I'm not too sure. I don't know if there's a whole lot really separating Hardcore Adventures from Java SMP, because it's modern Minecraft for both. So I'm not too sure on that as well. So I might just keep them on hiatus even when mine and Devin's series start. And you'll be able to watch that on Devin's side as well. I don't know if I'll edit it. I'll have to figure that out. I don't really have much time to edit, I realize, so I might just have to sacrifice the whole editing idea in terms of time. Might just have to consider some alternatives. Okay. But let's continue. Alright, I want to do that as well. Okay, well, I'll talk for a bit longer. I was debating doing playing on the old mobile game, but I'll hold off on that for now. But yeah, in terms of big stuff, just busy month ahead. 10 months coming up within the next few weeks as well. 1/3 should be coming up probably over the summer. And then 50% of the way to the Farlands will probably be late to this year, early next year. So actual Farlands will probably be a little ways off. Another thing I've been open to is I know I've talked a lot about like things like university and stuff afterwards. I'm kind of open to also trying out something in college first too, to get a bit of a taste for it. and see if I be into a more formal setting. That will also be a plan, so that might change up the plans a little bit. But I'm kind of, it's quite a ways away off still. So I'm gonna kind of take my time and kind of thinking on what exactly I want to do, how I want to go about things with that. But that shouldn't affect the series, at least in the short term. The summer, yeah, I think this next year should be pretty good for Journey to the Farlands, because I may be working, but I'll have time to work on this next year. Kind of next, like the one semester I'm back, should be fairly okay. Shouldn't be too strenuous. Like this semester, oh, this one I really didn't give myself much slack. I swapped out my easy classes for more difficult ones, so yeah, it was all difficult. So I have like all the exams coming up, so yeah, that's nice. But at least it takes a load off for next year. That's the good part. That's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing in all this. So I'll see if just how consistent I can be if I could return to pre 2023, pretty much, I guess. I mean, early 2023 was pretty good for the series, but yeah, we're getting there. We'll make it at some point, maybe. But yeah, lots of stuff. And I guess I could talk about what I've been doing. I think I talked about my watching Young Sheldon. I finished that show. I gotta wait for the next season to come to Netflix now, which will probably take like a year or whatever. So I won't be able to watch that show for a while. I might be able to watch SpongeBob again, which it seems I'm just pushing Doctor Who further and further away. Which I don't really, and the funny thing is I don't really hate the show. It's a good show. I don't know. I can't seem to just sit down and watch like a dozen episodes. Well, not a dozen, but I can't seem to just sit down and just watch it. I got really into the groove of it last semester when I had that spare, and I just spent like an hour and a half just watching episodes, so I'd get through stories pretty quickly. But I don't know. I'm not quite there at that stage right now. I might get back to that. Because I could watch the rest of SpongeBob. Yeah, I guess I could watch the rest of that. And I also started watching Demon Slayer because I've been meaning to watch that as well. I like to enjoy a wide variety of different content. None of the shows I watch are really related. You kind of figure that, but anywho. There we go. Okay. But yeah, that is kind of the main gist. Just been watching some TV, playing Sims. The new neighborhood I've been doing is, in case I don't know if anyone watching actually plays Sims, but it's called Emerald Heights. It's a custom neighborhood. It reminds me a lot of like a pre-made neighborhood like Pleasant View or Strangetown, but it's kind of quite a bit different. And I like it. I would have included it in like my Uberhood, but I would have gotten nowhere. And I've also scrapped the Uberhood since then anyway. Because the last time I played the Uberhood was back in like the summer of last year, and that took like a month of playing to get through one round. So, and the whole Uberhood idea is having like all the neighborhoods connected to each other. So it'd be like playing every single family, which was like 60 plus families. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. But I'm doing Emerald Heights, which is like 20 families. It's more like Sunset Valley, I guess, from Sims 3. It's more of that size, but It's okay. I might start a new neighborhood soon, like Pleasant, like maybe a new Pleasant View or show, or maybe do like a video game spotlight of my old one. I'm not too sure. It could be kind of fun doing it as a series, but I don't know if people would really watch that. This is a Minecraft channel, pretty much. But I could always do a spotlight, see if anyone actually watches. But anyway, I figure it's kind of good to just yammer on about things. Probably, yeah, I probably won't make this one super long. I've been meaning to do a lot more during the France, it's that whole discussion. But I just have other things I want to do more. That's really the reason why I'm inconsistent. I said it was like the Sims thing, getting excited. I'm I think me and Devin have that thing in common where we get distracted by like things and like, I don't know. I like to just do stuff, and when I do stuff, I like to get it done and dusted kind of thing. So yeah, it's one of those moments. I think Minecraft's kind of out of my game rotation, like my actual kind of rotation with games. I think Minecraft's technically out of it, even though I'm still doing Journey to the Farlands. But I think I just need to get that motivation back to play proper Minecraft, like Java. I don't. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm gonna come back to it. I think Devin laid out plans for Town Hall, so that'll give me something to do when I come back. That'll give me something to do, something kind of interesting. Oh, I'm getting my strutting about. But anyway, a bit of a shorter episode today. Just wanted to kind of get you guys up to speed on what's been going on. Just work, same as before, and also the busy time ahead. So nothing really has changed, but I figured I'd talk a little bit on what was happening and address some issues people might have with the series about the editing. I'm just gonna kind of keep it the way it is, just because it's an archive. So apologies if you don't like that, but it's just the way that works best for me, and that's kind of how I do things. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. So thank you guys for watching. I very appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who tunes in.